shall see. All right, we're at 1,000. Thank you, guys. Okay. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. How old are you?
38.
All right, and you voted for Trump and you still support him.
I did, and I still do, yeah, in most things.
Okay,
But
like
I'll
what?
tell you what he did. Yeah, what he made great again.
Like what?
Yeah, well, one would be the fact that he pulled funding from these medical institutions that were trying to medically transition children. He made a whole Truth Social post about it. I absolutely agree with him that we should
What
pull
what
funding
fu-
for that type of
what
stuff.
what funding did he pull? How did he do this?
Federal funding, like state health, like going through state health insurance and making sure that these
We're going right into trans stuff. What is your
insurance.
guys' obsession with trans people? Like, I'm genuinely curious. You guys are absolutely obsessed, not just with trans people, but
Protecting
trans
children from
women.
transition.
Well, that's not it. You don't care about that because the regret rate is about 1% and lowers the rates of self-unaliving by
Why would
about
that
seventy-three
matter? We're
percent.
still
So,
we're still we're still
so
trying to protect children by putting in
you're not
laws
trying to
and
protect
posting
children. If you were
funding.
trying to protect children, you'd be against circumcision. You would be against any medical decisions that children would have to make in addition to their parents. But you're
So
not. It's
we
only in
you
regards to
want
trans
us
people, which is weird. You guys are
hold
obsessed with
on
trans people. That's all it
you
is.
want us to be against circumcision but for medical transition of
No, I
children?
want you to be logically consistent. So if you were against mutilation of children, you should be against circumcision.
That's the
Are
dumbest argument I've ever
well,
heard.
are you
Be
against
against
circumcision?
circumcision,
Are you?
but before
I didn't say
but
that.
before
I didn't say that. You're straw manning me. I
medical
didn't say that.
transition.
Didn't say that. Nobody heard me say that. You're the one who made that up. So are you against circumcision though? I'm curious. You're
Yeah,
mutilating.
sure.
Okay, cool. So you're
Sure,
being
I'll be
logically
against
consistent.
circumcision.
Okay, so that should be allowed. That should be outlawed, right?
But should medical transition of children be outlawed too?
Medical transition in regards to what specifically?
Uh, Doping them up with puberty blockers and shit like that. Should that be outlawed? Yes or no?
Well, it depends because I don't think you would be against that when it came to precocious puberty. Precocious puberty has been a thing. That's something that's been in the DSM. That's been a
For
treatment
the
for
purpose of
precocious
medically
puberty.
transitioning them to
Right, right.
opposite gender. That's the
Yeah, the
question I
reason the
asked.
reason the
Answer the
reason why I am
question.
for it is because I don't want kids to
Oh,
unalive
see,
themselves.
so you are for it. I didn't straw man you at all. You
No, no,
are
no. The
for it.
straw manning me was you claiming that you were the
You're a
opposite of one or the
fucking
other.
pedophile. I knew it.
Okay,
I called
okay,
that
cool,
shit.
perfect. So
Goodbye, loser.
me wanting kids to not unalive themselves, me wanting kids to not have severe depression, and me wanting kids not to fucking hate themselves is me being a P3O. Got it. Appreciate it. All right, that's a good start to the life. All right, well, anyways, that's gonna be it's pretty much gonna be how the lives go, how the rest of the live goes. Just anybody's just joining, that's gonna be a small snapshot of it. Hello, how you doing? Hello, how are you doing? Okay, I'll assume it's an accident, even though you've been in the request box for quite a while. Okay. All right, here's the deal, guys. If you're gonna be against anything when it comes to gender affirming care, at least in regards to medication, you're gonna have to be against circumcision. You're gonna have to be against any treatment for precocious puberty, and I doubt most of you even know what precocious puberty even is. Yesterday was crazy too. To be fair, every day is, but yesterday in particular was, I would agree. All right, everyone. I hope you, again, are all having a really good Friday so far. Keep tapping and sharing. Let's try to get the likes on up to 10,000 if we can. If you all can send in your heart me. If you can't, it's okay. But for the ones that can, please. And if you guys want to become a super fan, you're welcome to do that. Pay links are in bio. If you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe. Again, if you're enjoying it, do it. If not, don't. Matt, oh yeah, that's right. Matt goes live at midday on Fridays. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I watch him at night. Believe it or not, I sometimes listen to him at night as I go to bed. Probably not the healthiest thing, but such is my life. Thank you, kitten. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a swell day. Sir, what's going on?
Yeah, man, I just wanted to play a little devil's advocate since you were waiting
You
on somebody,
could.
man.
I am only looking for opposition. I don't want to have anybody that's trying to play devil's advocate. It sounds like you agree with me, right?
He did wake up the world as to what was possible.
Okay. Guys, only looking for opposition. Please, please, please respect boundaries. Please, I am only looking for opposition. I do have exceptions to that at times. If you don't know if you're an exception, then you're not an exception. Okay? You know if you're the exception to that rule. I promise you would know. I'll let you in on a secret. The exceptions would be anybody else who streams or anybody else who very, very consistently joins streams. No offense to anybody who's just trying to join, but if I don't know you, I can't necessarily have you on up as a panelist or a co-host. I can't take that risk. I have done that before, and it bit me in the butt, to say it nicely. Thank you, Chris. I hope you're doing okay tonight. Far too low people make fun of me. Okay. All right. Well, once again, guys, I hope everybody's having a good Friday. If you can please keep tapping and sharing and sending the heart me. First 5-10 minutes of live are pretty important to getting live off to a good start. I wish it wasn't like that. It is. So if you guys can just help out and try to do your thing, send your heart me's if you're able to. If you can't, it's okay. But if you can tap, share, engage in the comments. Same thing on YouTube. And if we do all that, I promise we'll have enough people in live to have consistent guests. I kind of want to try to go live. Caitlin, I totally get your apprehension. You're welcome to if you want. No one's hating you if you don't. I started going live when I didn't know who the fuck anybody was. I just did it completely just randomly. And at first it was very, very seldomly, and then it just became a little more consistent. So up to you though. Totally up to you. Do you think this guy's father tells his friends, comma, my son's a master debater? Good one. Chica, what's up?
Hey, dude, I was just trying to poop and making fun of people like you. I'm a liberal, but let me just tell you that how you spend your day
you're trying
hurts
to poop?
liberals.
I'm not a liberal, I'm a leftist. You're trying to poop? What does that mean?
You want the red table and what are proposing?
Is that your wife, sister, cousin?
Let's get back to the way you spend your day.
Is that your wife, sister, cousin?
How many people do you think changed their mind today?
Was that your wife, sister, cousin, friend?
Okay, are you too slow to keep on topic?
I promise to answer your question. Just
do you
answer mine.
think
Was that your
changed
wife,
the
sister,
subject
cousin,
today?
or friend? Was that your wife, sister, cousin, or friend? If you answered, I will move forward. I promise.
Okay, it's my wife.
Cool. Perfect. All right. So what's your question?
Okay. How many hours do you do this? And how many people do you think you keep from having a reasonable opinion because of your inability to have human proper development?
I don't know what the fuck that means, but I guess to answer the question that you maybe are trying to ask is there are people that absolutely have changed their minds that I've spoken to here. I have people that have messaged me. Well, it sounds like you're not looking for a conversation.
So you feel accomplished. You feel like you're doing good?
I think I'm absolutely making a net positive for sure.
Okay. I think you're doing the best you can. Now,
I think have you watched me before? Is this your first time in between? What's going on?
How long do I have to watch you to figure out your lifestyle, dude?
I don't know what my lifestyle means. What does my lifestyle have to do with this?
I'm trying to keep the bad language out of it because
that's very nice of you.
When I refer to like how you spend your day, I just want to like cuss and say things like cuck. And
well, that's weird though. So
why do you think your father tells people they do?
Let me ask you this. I already saw that comment in the comment section. You saying it again doesn't make it any funnier. So if I'm that pathetic for streaming right now and doing this every day, what does that make you for joining this live and doing that same thing?
Trying to set the world right. Okay, so
nope. Setting the world right. What a conceited motherfucker. Trying to set the world right. Yeah, because 181 fucking people are the world. Okay. Like, get the fuck out of here. If you claim to be a liberal, you should at least somewhat agree with some of the things I'm saying. Maybe not totally, but you sir, are also a very pathetic human being. Chico, why would I let you back up? Like, what in your right mind thinks that, like, oh yeah, I had this conversation with this guy, he dropped me, he's just gonna let me back up. That's not gonna fucking happen. That's it. You're done for the day. Goodbye. So long. See ya. You're getting muted, but not blocked. Speaking of the blocks, guys, let's try to be a little bit softer with the blocks if we can, and I am guilty of it too. I've blocked people that have said "L Doug." Let's try to be a little bit softer with it if we can. Obviously, the exceptions being people that threaten and etc. etc. But let's just be a little softer with it. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing a mass pardon. I know you guys don't want me doing that. And when I do a mass pardon, by the way, I do leave out the people that I know for sure that I remember that are very problematic. So I try my best, at least, to the best ability that I can remember them. Doug Boss, are you for or against Trump? I feel like that should be pretty obvious based on the prompts. But if it's not obvious, I don't know what to tell you, but okay. So if you voted for Trump and you think he's making America great again or making American citizens great again, there's a lovely request button there at the bottom of the screen for you to come on up and we can have a great conversation. And if you're watching on YouTube, there's a phone number periodically being posted in the chat. You can call on in. All right, well, we do have a guest. Thank you, Phoebe. Hope you're having a good day. And goodbye, Lee. He was up for 2 seconds and then they're gone. They troll with these questions, asking if you are for or against. I mean, they can ask it all they want. They're just engaging in the comments, which just only helps. They're welcome to keep doing that. He is making orange fashionable again. There is that. I don't know if that's a good thing, but at least he is doing that. All right, we'll do his daily approval rating. I know I do this every day, but where are we at today? Minus 20. It's been going a little bit up and down around there. Minus 20, about 2 weeks ago, is minus 20.6, but still shitty. You're losing. You also don't know how to spell your. Wild Bill. Learn how to spell your. Goddamn fucking idiot. Hi, Bats. How are you doing?
I'm good.
How old are you? Ooh, how old are you?
I'm 15.
Ooh, that's going to be a hard and
Damn.
ooh. Thank you, Paco. Yeah, I've worn this to the gym a few times, and this one dude gave me the dirtiest goddamn look for wearing this. If you guys can't see it, it's fuck ice. But this guy gave me the dirtiest look. Like, you can just tell, like, instantly he hated me. And I see him at the gym all the time because I'm a trainer at the gym. He really was not happy, which made me happy. That's good. But I have had multiple people come on up to me wearing this shirt saying that they like it. So I'll take it. Hello, David.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good. I'm happy to hear that, David. How old are you, David?
I'm 19.
All right, sounds good. And did you probably weren't old enough to vote for Trump, but do you
Yeah.
do you support him?
Not necessarily, but I don't agree with some stuff that he does, but
Okay.
kind of have to
So
support him. So,
oh, you do? Why is that?
because I would say I'm a Christian, but
What the
I
fuck
love,
does that have to do with supporting him?
because he's the only politician that is openly like Israel,
That is openly like Israel,
supports Israel.
There's many, many politicians that openly support Israel. Why is that the sole reason why you would support somebody?
Because I mean, it's the homeland of of Christianity. It's where
Is that?
Jesus performed his miracles. That's why
Well, how do you know that happens?
Like, are you asking me like why do I believe my beliefs are real?
No, I'm asking you how you know that Jesus performed his miracles there, as you said. I'm just curious how you know that.
Because a lot of the places where Jesus performed his miracles, you can find them on the map, like Jerusalem, all these places that were named in the Bible.
No, but how do you know that he did that? Like, how do you know these miracles happened?
That's just what I believe.
But why?
I don't believe that the atoms exploded and created a planet,
I'm
a
not
perfect
asking what
planet.
you don't. I'm not asking you what you don't believe. I'm
Yeah,
asking why you
because you
believe. No. Those aren't the. That's not the only other alternative. All I'm asking is why do you believe what you said? You there?
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
because
So why do you
it's an
believe it?
interesting question. Like,
It
why do I
is.
believe in God? Or
No. Why do you believe that Jesus performed miracles?
because that's what the Bible tells me.
Okay. Why do you believe that?
Because he was a if you look at what historians say, they believe that he existed. Most historians,
Well, those are two very different things. Somebody existing and somebody performing miracles are very, very different things, right? Yeah, very well, Jesus could have existed, at least somebody named Jesus. Why do you believe this person performed miracles?
because that's what we're taught through the doctrine.
That's what
I
you were
don't,
taught with what?
obviously through the doctrine of Christ
But
is
how?
that he performed a lot of miracles.
But how do you know it's true though?
How do we know anything's true? I just go based off what I'm reading.
Well, that's actually a very good question. How do we know certain things are true? Well, we know it's true via evidence, right? There's things that we can look at that prove said things, right? Like hopefully you believe the Earth is round. Hopefully you're not one of those flat earthers,
No,
right?
I'm
We
not a
can
flat
prove.
earther. I just don't think we've been to the moon.
Well,
I
god
don't think
damn
the
it.
Earth's flat though.
Well, in about a year, you're going to be at that point because that's generally the route that you guys go on. Why? Why? What's
No,
going
no,
on? Like, what's going on with your life for you to believe that Jesus performed miracles and that we didn't land on the moon? What led you to this point?
that's a good question. Let's see. I'll say the reason why I don't believe. Obviously, I believe the Earth is round. Anybody who doesn't believe the Earth is round is just stupid. It's
Well,
clear as
there's a lot.
sphere.
Just to let you know, all of the people that believe the Earth is not round also believe we didn't land on the moon. All of them. There's plenty of flat earthers that are on this app. They all believe we didn't land on the moon. So you're in good company with those people that you are calling stupid.
Well, the main reason why I take it as a joke, a complete joke when people say we went to the moon, is the main reason why is because like the Blue Origin. Are you familiar with that, or where they send a whole bunch of lesbians into space?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know,
What
because
the
like
fuck are we doing here on a Friday
because
afternoon talking about lesbians being sent to space? What is going on here? Is this like
look,
a regular conversation that two adults have? What the fuck is this, David?
you didn't let me finish, right?
I don't
So
have to let you
I
finish. That was one of the weirdest, oddest things I've ever heard.
well, what I was trying to say was like, you
No,
know,
no.
is like
What the fuck are you talking about? Are you okay today? Did something happen? Are you fine?
yeah, I'm okay.
Are you
I'm like,
sure? You sure? Well, already in this conversation, you told me that you believe a human being a long time ago performed miracles. You also believe that lesbians were sent into space?
no, because you asked like, why do I not think we went to space? I'm trying to tell you that's why, because like
I didn't
it was a
ask. I
complete
didn't
joke.
ask about space. I asked about the moon landing, but I don't want to keep getting to all of that, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
the
let's
moon
just
landing.
backtrack. I've entertained this for far too long. All right. Why do you
Yeah,
support
yeah.
Trump? Why do you support Trump?
Again, you know, Israel,
What about Israel?
protecting them from the Palestinian terrorists that occupy
Hmm.
their country. You know, with
How,
Hamas and all these.
wait. You're mentioning two different things. You're mentioning Hamas and then Palestinians, right? Those aren't the same groups of people, right?
Yes, they
Those are
are.
two. No, those are two. You're telling me all Palestinians are Hamas and all
Oh,
people
no,
of
no,
Hamas
no,
are
no.
Palestinians? Right. So those are not one and the same. So why did you try to conflate those two as being the same? And I'll get to you
Because
one
they,
second, David. Hold on. Shh, this is going to be more important, more than likely. David, thank you for the 5 on the blue with a V. It says, guest, name 3 Christian values that Trump embodies. Go. That's actually a good question. What 3 values does Trump embody? Thank you, David, by the way.
I don't think he doesn't really pertain to Christian values at all. I think the
Oh,
only
that's weird.
value, the only thing he kind of holds up to is like his support of Israel. So I
Okay,
don't really
so he
think.
has no Christian values at all. You voted for a
Nah,
guy who has no Christian values, but he just
I
supports
wasn't old
Israel.
enough to
Well,
vote.
but wait, hold on. Biden supported Israel. Every other president really supported Israel to some degree. What's different now?
I mean, there's not much of a difference. I mean, I
Oh,
guess the only
that's
difference
interesting.
was that obviously, when Joe Biden was in office, the war was just now happening. He
What
didn't
war?
really
Wait, what war?
the fake quote unquote genocide that you guys claim that's
The
happening in Palestine.
fake genocide. What's the definition of genocide, and what parameters meet said genocide?
Obviously, what makes up a genocide is like unaliving civilians,
That's not
which
the.
wh-
That's not. That's
which can
not.
which
That's
can be
not it.
technically a genocide if it was like it was based off retaliation.
No, no, no.
So
I'm asking you, what's the definition of genocide? What parameters meet said genocide? Not just unaliving citizens. There's more to it than that.
you asked like what's like the main point of genocide? The
No,
main
not the
point of
main
genocide
point. I'm
is it's
asking
like
you,
a
what
it's
is
like
a
a
genocide? I'm asking you what a genocide
it's a
is for
mass
you to claim that's
unaliving
not
of
one.
people.
But but there's going to be more to it. Mass unaliving people, and then what?
Like it's a mass unaliving of people who based off their race or ethnic group. It's not necessarily the Israelis aren't doing it because like it's not genocide, but what's
Okay,
going on
great.
over
All right.
there,
So,
right?
but you don't know what a genocide is, so you can't claim what is or isn't a
I,
genocide.
I
All
literally
right. So
just
we're
told
gonna.
you what
We're, so well, you didn't,
if you
but you
Google it,
didn't,
it's literally gonna
but
say.
you didn't. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it up right here. I have it laid out right here, and we can talk about it. And you can tell me why this doesn't meet said definition. Okay. So, it is. Any of the following acts committed with the intent to destroy in whole or in part a national, ethnical, racial, or religious group. As such, killing members of the group, causing serious bodily or mental harm to members of the group, deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction in whole or in part, for imposing measures intended to prevent births within the group, and 5, forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. So what about that doesn't make it a genocide, according to that?
So two of the things that you listed towards the end, Israel's actively not doing that.
Not doing what? Which ones?
But can you repeat the last two again to make sure I was clear?
But how do you know it's not doing that if you didn't even know what the last 2 were? Hey guys, we'll get to new
To
guests at
to
25,000 likes, by the way. 25,000 likes, we'll
to
get to new
to,
guests. We're
to
looking for
rerun my
opposition.
memory to make sure I heard it right.
I got you, Peabody. Yeah, the last 2 imposing measures intended to prevent births within a group, and 5, forcibly transferring children of the group to another group.
Yeah, has Israel directly prevented them from having birth?
It doesn't have to be all 5 of those, by the way. Peabody, I'm student comment right now. Hold on one second.
Because you're
Do you
discussing genocide, right? So wouldn't it have
have
to
you been?
meet all
Hold
those
on, hold on.
claims?
Let's set this aside real quick. And guys, 25,000 likes. We'll get to new guests, but we'll probably get to new one quicker. We are looking for opposition. I have a question. Have you been jumping around to lives lately? Like, have you been on different live streams?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Have you said certain things that you think might be shitty?
Honestly, yeah.
Like what?
I don't know. What would you consider shitty?
Well, you're the one who agreed to it. So, what would you think that you said that may have been shitty?
I don't know.
Well, then why did you agree to what I said?
Oh, I think one of your moderators put in the comments like,
Don't worry about the moderators. I asked you, do you
so
think you
I
said
no,
something
it's
shitty in
cause
the comment in a different live earlier, and you said yes. What might that be?
all right. So I know what you're talking about now, right?
So what might
So
that be? Huh.
like the authenticity of like like
Of your
like
daughter?
a child.
Of your daughter, your own daughter, right? David, own it. Own it. You said it. Own it.
I
David,
didn't say like,
David, just
oh
own
my
it. If you
gosh.
said it, own it. If you're going to be ashamed of yourself, then don't say these shitty things.
I didn't. It wasn't bad. I was just like saying like
You
obviously a
just said it was
child
bad
like
earlier. I asked you earlier if you said something shitty, and you said honestly, yeah. So are you backtracking on that, or did you say something shitty? Which one?
I mean it depends on how you take it because what I said was like obviously a child that you have like out of wedlock isn't equal to like a child that you have with your wife.
Okay, so your own daughter, you're telling, is not equal to if you had her with your wife at the time. That's what you're saying. She's less than.
No, I don't have a wife, but I'm saying if I
I
did
know.
like
Yeah, that's what you said though. You said on someone's live this morning that your daughter is inauthentic because you did not have her in wedlock. You don't even know her birthday.
that
Apparently, you don't even know her birthday.
that's a
Maybe you
lie.
learned it. Maybe you learned it since then. You said your daughter's mother
That's
is at
literally a
fault for
lie.
why she is single. Listen, I'm going to trust the people
No,
in my
it's
chat because I know them. I don't trust you because I don't know you, and you've already said stupid shit in this conversation. So
yeah.
of course you're
Did
going to
they
deny
tell
what I
you?
said.
Did they tell you my dad offered her 50,000 to get an abortion? Did they tell you that too?
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing, man. Just be a better person. Can you work on that at least? I don't think it's going to happen. But sorry. Thank you, Amber. Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a good Friday afternoon so far. If you're enjoying live, make sure you click the follow button, or yeah, you can follow. But make sure you send in the heart me in the top left as well of TikTok. If you're watching it on YouTube, if you are liking the live, make sure you subscribe and click the like button. Well, I'm happy I have mods and people to tell me these things. The fuck. Okay. Anyways, how young was the guy? What was his age? I don't remember what his age was. What was the 50,000 to offer for an abortion? That's all. How does somebody have that much money just to throw around? Well, I mean, based on what I heard, his daughter may very well be better off without him. But unfortunately, sucks. But so, oh, he's 18, 19, whatever. All right. Well, listen, I'm not trying to give the guy a pass by any means because that's super fucking shitty. But I guess I'm putting the butt in there. But people can grow. If he was 30 plus, I would say, well, he's probably fucked. But maybe the guy can grow. Maybe. But I'm not going to be around to see that growth. I'll tell you that. Anyways, if y'all can please keep tapping and sharing and send in the heart me if you have not done so. Sending that in is pretty important to getting us onto the FYP, as well as just engagement within the chat if you guys can and do want to. If you want to check out too, make sure you subscribe and like the live. He's mad he has to pay 400. Well, I mean, that's not nothing. Yeah, I mean, that sucks, but maybe don't be a shitty person and that won't happen. Are they paying these kids to do this? Do what? Come up on live streams? I was raised by horrible people. Yeah, I can see how that would do a number on somebody growing up, being raised by not so good people. Thank you, Shirley, for sharing out the live, though. I appreciate it. I feel like we always get people on Friday, Saturday, Sundays that are just a little bit more out there. More than usual, I feel. But what does my shirt say? Fuck ICE, no human is illegal. I enjoy wearing this shirt out in Florida, since most people are not going to like the shirt here. Although I'm in Tampa, it's 50-50. Coming in for Democrats that don't want to work, reap what you sow. Donna, come on up. Let's talk about what you believe communism to be and why you disagree with that. I like that, DJG. It's good. Yeah, come on up, Donna. Let's talk about communism. You seem to be an expert on it, so come on up. We'll have a terrific conversation, I'm sure. Meg, you meant to say copying, but I get what you were trying to say. It's okay. Watch Ostradamus, you'll listen to. No, Donna, why don't you come on up, right? Don't refer to me to some other asshole that you got your opinions from. You come on up and you tell me your opinions. Not some other random person that you listen to because you can't have thoughts of your own. You're okay, Meg. I forgive you. Donna, there is a rule, though. It's not a hard rule, but it's a soft rule. If you say something shitty in the chat and you get invited up numerous times and you don't accept the invite, you're going to get muted relatively shortly. The reason being is because you seem to have enough time to comment within the comment section and be able to spew your opinions there, but you don't seem to have enough time to actually come on up and talk, which goes to show that I think you don't actually believe what you're saying and or know what you're saying. Because if you did, you would come on up and spew these things. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Once again, we are looking for anybody that may have voted for Trump and still currently supports him. Or, you know what, I'll make an exception. I'm looking for anybody that considers themselves further right of Trump, because there are actually a lot of people who voted for Trump, like the Nick Fuentes of the world, Tucker Carlson's type, that voted for him and don't like Trump because he's not being far right enough. I would also like to talk to you too. Because according to you guys, he's not doing enough when it comes to immigration, or he's not doing enough when it comes to civil rights issues. The Groypers, yes. The Groypers. Yeah, it's kind of scary because and we were talking about this briefly when facts came up here yesterday. Facts don't matter. I know there's talks that Tucker Carlson may run. I never saw anything official about that, but regardless, it's kind of scary because he has a big following, and I wouldn't be surprised if he did try to do that, because people would definitely fall behind. And I don't know. I mean, it would be scary to know that like there would be somebody running that would consider themselves further right of Trump, whether it's him or somebody else, you know? Because again, guys, there's a lot of people that watched Nick Fuentes, that watched Tucker Carlson, and if we're talking about, say, the Palestine, like the G-side that's current Palestine, they're not against it because they're very moral, right? That they're such good people. Most of these people are just, they seem to hate Jewish people, right? And I don't like to throw that around because sometimes people throw that around too loosely, but we see, I mean, I see this a lot and when I'm scrolling through all sorts of different social medias, it just seems to be more popular now to hate on Jewish people. I mean, but that's par for the course for conservatives, though. That's not like a new thing, right? They just shift whoever they want to blame. Trans people, Muslims, Jewish people. It's always a new group instead of the one that they should be blaming, right? Like the top 1%, top 0.1%, if you want to get even more specific. Like they seem to just dance around the ones that they should be blaming. They're always so close, yet so far. I agree with you, Greg. He is amazing. He has taught me how to have to cut back on everything just to stay alive. The 1% that's primarily Democrat. I don't give a fuck what your voting registration is. If you're somebody who's making multi-millions and billions, yeah, I think you should be taxed more. I don't give a fuck if you have a D, an R, an I, or nothing next to your name. Don't give a fuck. I don't know why you're making it about that. No, Trump really doesn't have an ideology. I mean, he ran sort of on a populist type movement initially, and he kind of ran with it, and he's kind of running out of steam there. So the populist movement, at least with his crowd, seems to be getting to an end. But again, if you did vote for Trump, still support him, or if you consider yourself further right than him, you can hit the request button at the bottom of the screen. Come up and debate, please. They already pay 50%. And brought up that word. Okay. All right. Well, Milish, come on. We'll talk about it.
What's up, man?
Hey, Milish. What's going on? You having a good day?
Yeah, I'm having a good day. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I just need to know your age for TikTok terms of service, please.
I'm 43.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. And it sounds like you still support Trump.
Yeah, I still support Trump. Yeah.
Okay. Why is that?
But I can also cast a lot of blame on some of the stuff that I'm not happy about.
And that's fine. We can get to that. But overall, it sounds like you still support him. And why might that be?
I see the overall direction that we're going, and I don't trust anyone else in Congress or anyone else around there to get it done.
Okay. What's the direction that we're going in?
I think that he's trying to really put America first, and I think we're he is trying to put America first. I think the long-term thing is we're not looking outward to what is going around worldwide. We're still looking too much inward.
I think we're actually doing quite the opposite. Why is it that us going to war with Iran, spending billions and billions upon billions of dollars for really seemingly no reason? How is that helping America? How is that paying America first?
The Iran situation, I'm not happy about. That's one of those things that I was saying that I'm not too happy about.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a big promise he went against. I mean, no new wars was one of his main big things.
Agreed.
All right. So you agree with that. What is something that you think he's doing that is putting America first?
Again, with the Iran and with Venezuela, I do think that he's essentially taking the oil supply away from China.
Okay. So what about this is making America better, considering people are paying more at the gas pump because of his actions?
Correct. At the moment. And this is why I think a lot of people just really want to jump too fast to cast the blame where we have to let it play out a little bit more.
Well, but here's the thing. We've been in war with them for quite a while now, since the end of February, if I'm not mistaken. So we're talking almost 6 months. And Iran just stated recently that they are not going to make any more deals, right? They don't plan on making any more deals until January 2029, which would be when his presidency is done with, right? So it sounds like for the next couple of years, we're going to have relatively high gas prices floating around $4 on average. That's not putting America first.
That would also be why we're starting to drill a lot more here, and also why I think we essentially did what we did in Venezuela.
All right. So are you telling us at some point you think gas will go down? Because currently it's not. And
I do. And I am shocked along with you that it has been up for this long, 100%.
All right. Well, right now we're running pretty low on our reserves. So I feel like
I don't buy that in the least. I don't buy that.
It's not something that you have to buy. You can just factually look at
it. Again, sure. Where are you factually looking at that?
Do you not know how to check these things?
Again, you're the one that brought that up, so tell me where I should look.
No, I understand that, but I'm curious as to if you don't know how to check it. You can check what our overall supply is, where our reserves are at. These are basic things to look at, to look up, right?
Sure.
So
where do you? But I'm saying, what source do you want me to look up?
You can go to you would be able to find this on an EIA actually, specifically. So if you go to the Energy Information Administration.gov, you'd be able to look at these things. You can find pretty much most things as it relates to gas and oil, things like that.
Cool. That's also why I think we're trying to move a little bit more towards nuclear.
Okay, but that's still not addressing what I just said, though. If we're running low on the reserves, how is this helping us right now? We're paying more at the gas pump. People are paying more overall. Inflation is higher than when he took office. It doesn't seem like people are better off now than they were in January 2025.
Inflation has pretty much stopped since he's taken office.
Inflation has stopped, but inflation is high.
Correct.
How hasn't it stopped if it's higher than when he took office?
Again, at the projected rate when he took office, where it was going and where it stopped to, and I'd have to look at exactly where the chart is now with inflation, but he has pretty much neutralized the inflation of what's been going on.
He's neutralized it.
So,
I'm going to pull it up right now. The inflation. So inflation overall so I just want to show you this. So year by year, when Biden took office, his first year was the highest and went down every year. It went from 7 to 6.5 to 3.4 to 2.9. Now Trump has gone up from 2.7 to 3.4. Currently, it's still higher than when he took office. So it was 3.0 when he took office. It's still higher than that. It's still above 3.0.
What graph are you using there? Where's your source again?
Are you serious? Like inflation numbers are something that you can. It's like a 2-second Google search. Like this isn't something that like, hey, what's your source on this? Just type in inflation month to month. Like I promise, every chart that you pull up is going to give you the exact same numbers. It comes from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. So if you are asking, but this is something you can easily find.
Sure, yeah. As soon as I get off here, sure, I'll be able to look it up. Sure, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Well, but pretend I'm not lying to you for a second, because I promise you I'm not. It is higher than when he took office. How's that helping us?
It's not helping us.
Okay. So in which way is he making America great again?
I think a lot of the deals that he made and a lot of the businesses and a lot of the countries that are having to invest in America, it's going to take a little bit of time.
What deals has he made? What deals has he made that's going to invest in America?
Steel deals with China or steel deals with Japan. I'd have to go back and look at all the other ones. It's not something I recognize off the top of my head, but I've seen the deals that he's made.
But how are these deals specifically going to help us overall?
Because if we can bring the manufacturing, the building supplies back to America, right? You're talking more jobs. You're talking about cheaper products without having to have the supply lines.
Okay. Well, job growth under him has been significantly lower than it was under Biden, than it was under
real job growth, and not just temporary jobs. But okay.
How would you measure temporary jobs versus real jobs? Where did you go to verify that?
Yeah, I'd have to verify that.
Okay. Where did you hear that? Where you just repeated that? Where did you hear that from?
It's something that I've heard and something that I have looked at. I just don't want to false information to you, but that is something that I think one is more temporary jobs, and I think one is more long-term jobs. But again, that's just as of right now, in my opinion.
I'm not sure how you measure real jobs versus temporary jobs or permanent jobs. I'm not sure how that's something that you necessarily measure. But regardless, job growth has been lower, though. It just has been, right? If you want to claim that they're not permanent jobs, I'm not sure how again you would measure that. But you said you were 40. You said you were 41. Was that how old you said you were?
43.
43. Okay. All right. Interesting. So, all right. So we've gone through a lot of different things. So how is he benefiting America? You said that he might be in the future via jobs, right? Let's talk about right now. Anything right now that currently he's benefiting America with?
I think that getting rid of immigration or just putting a stop to illegal immigration is a good thing as well.
Why are undocumented immigrants harmful for our country?
Because essentially they are using our legal system, our healthcare system, and they're also getting a lot of shit just for free from the politicians and whatnot in these cities that just want to house them.
What are they getting for free?
What's up?
What's up? Let me read this out loud. Hold on one second. Tammy, thank you for the $10 on Venmo. Says those are not actual commitments for investments. They are promises. Nothing has been signed, just like all the investments he claimed in his first term. Tammy, thank you so much for the 10 on Venmo. I appreciate you, Tammy, in the comments.
Hey, boss man. Hey, listen, I got to bounce. I will come back up another time. Okay. I enjoy, and I will look into the stuff and find your sources. I mean,
that's very convenient. Very, very convenient. Just as there was nothing that he said currently that we are doing better at. He made the claim that we might be in the future. Sure, nobody can prove that. I'm just asking right now. We're about a year and a half in, so a little bit more. All right, well, let's get to the next guest. Hopefully they have something. Hey guys, keep tapping and sharing. I hope you're all having a really good Friday so far. Make sure you please send in a heart me at the top left of TikTok. If you're joining live, click the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and like the live. We have the super chats, gifts, pay links to the bio. None of it is ever needed, but I do appreciate it. All right, Allie, you're loading. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and drop you, but if you meant to request this, please re-request. Thank you. Please and thank you. Doge saving all that money for us Americans. I assume that's going to be a sarcastic comment. I assume. AOC 2028. Yeah, you guys saw that on, was it Polymarket? Apparently now she's according to Polymarket, is the front runner. Thank you. Cher? Am I pronouncing it? I see all the time. I just don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I mean, listen, I would absolutely love to vote for her. I mean, we'll see. It's hard to predict this far out. I mean, we're 2 years out, really, from knowing who the candidate's going to be on the Democrat side. Just about 2 years away. So much different things can happen. So many things can change. Let's worry about midterms first. Let's tackle that bridge first. Whole personality is TDS. Yeah, saying TDS is just a very convenient way to never be able to debate anything and just be able to conveniently throw away any talking points. Right? Like, anything that I would say that would criticize Trump, you can just conveniently say it's TDS. And it's just, again, very, very, very convenient. If what I'm saying is incorrect, why didn't you just come on up and say the things that I'm saying that's incorrect? Because that would go a lot further than saying TDS. Joey, how are you? Joey, how are you doing?
Sorry about
Joey
that.
going once. Did you mean to come up?
Say once more.
Did you mean to come up, or was it an accidental request?
I meant to come up.
Okay, cool. You having a good day?
Absolutely.
Sounds good. How old are you, sir? I just need to know for TikTok terms of service. Yeah, I'm having a good day.
27.
Sounds good. And did you vote for Trump and still currently support him?
Nope.
Okay. What prompted you to request? Because I'm just really looking for opposition at this point.
Oh, I was just gonna say what he made great again was the divide between the rich and the poor. It's the only thing that's got greater since he's been in.
I would, well, amongst many other things, like P3 is getting away with things and stuff. But yes, I would agree with that. Let me bring you down, Joey, because I'm only looking for opposition, but I do appreciate you being on the right side of history. That will go a long way in the future, I promise. But guys, please, looking for opposition. TDS, Biden, Barack Hussein Obama. I like how Trump really emphasizes the Hussein. Barack Hussein Obama. He really gets a lot of joy out of emphasizing the Hussein part. Have you guys seen the Larry David Obama things? Like the little clips, whatever? Obama is a very good actor, all things considered, I would say. A 15,000 calorie lunch. That sounds like a lot. All right, everyone. Again, I hope you're all having a good Friday. Please keep tapping and sharing. We are just looking for opposition, please. So opposition is anybody that voted for Trump, supports him, or considered themselves further right than Trump. There's a nice little request button at the bottom of the screen. That's how you come on up. Just be 18 or above. Try to act like an adult, and I promise we'll have a decent-ish conversation. He has provided us all of the opportunities to be great. It's up to us to take it. That sounds like a really, really vague, stupid answer. But it's coming from King E, so I'm not surprised. No, you're good, Kenny. I got it. I got you. And again, if you are watching on YouTube, you can call on in. The phone number is being posted by Super David. Go ahead and call the number if you wish. All right, we do have a guest coming on up. If it loads. Hey, how you doing? If this is the troll, it's a shitty troll. At least it's something different, whatever the fuck you just did there. Spinning. I don't know what the fuck he was doing with this one. Recession? Oh, I don't think we're not technically in one, but I mean, I see where you're getting at. A recession would technically be 2 quarters in a row of negative GDP, technically. Pam, why don't you come on up? I'm sure people have requested for you to come up. Please do so. Great at being the worst president. Sounds like a oxymoron. You're okay, David. I'd rather have you invite a lot of people up and accidentally request people that are not than the other way around. So, 'tis okay. I'm going to blame Matt right now for us not getting many guests because Matt is live right now and we have a very similar follower. I'm just blaming him because that makes myself feel better. Best president ever. I'd love for you to substantiate that. La de nothing. But conveniently enough, you don't have a fucking request button. Wonder why. I would agree with that, actual chum. For sure. It was raining here earlier, but it all stopped. So. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So this was maybe like a week ago or something. We have a newish trainer at the gym, and he was asking me how you, if somebody wanted to start training, how you put it into the system and all that. So I was showing him how to do it, and then he was asking me. He's like, "Well, what if a woman comes up to me and wants me to be their trainer? Like, what do I do?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, like, I don't know how to train them. Like, if I train them, they're going to look like a man. I don't know what woman exercises are." I'm like, "What are women exercises?" I didn't push it too far because I don't want to get in an argument. Or I swear to God, he said that. Yeah. And I'm like, "Listen, man, they're literally no different. They have the same anatomy when it comes to muscles, when it comes to the muscle groups. How they train is really not all that much different. There's incredibly small differences. It's not like they're different animals or something." He's like, "Well, they kind of are." And then I just had to laugh it off and stop because I didn't want to, we were at work. So, but like, what the fuck? Like, how do you, that's playing into that stupid goddamn myth that if a woman does work out, that all of a sudden she's going to look like a man, which is completely untrue, by the way. That's not a thing that happens. And there are no woman exercises, by the way, guys. There might be exercises that maybe they on average prefer to do, but how you build muscle is no different between a male and a female. The process of building muscle is exactly the same. July numbers reported deficit for July. Yeah, I mean, the deficit is going up for sure. But we have seen that ever since Reagan. Ever since Reagan, we have seen every single Republican president. If you look at the deficit tracker, it has gone up, or they have added to the deficit rather. And under every single Democrat, they have taken away from the deficit. So, MAGA, I agree, but he also does MMA, and I think there's a huge correlation between people that do MMA and that are like red pill idiots. But hey, guess how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. I just need to know your age. Yeah, I just need to know your age first. How old are you?
28.
Cool. All right. And did you vote for Trump, support him, or consider yourself on the right?
I did not vote for Trump the first time. I did vote for Trump the second time.
Well, he's ran 3 times, so you voted for 2020 or 20?
I mean, in the first election he ran in, I didn't vote for him, and then the last time is the only time I voted for him. This last election.
Okay. All right. So, do you think he's doing a good job so far?
I think so far with what he was handed, he's doing a good job. I don't like when Democrats are in power and they blame everything on the previous administration. So I'm not going to sit here and blame everything on the previous administration or COVID, which are two easy outs. What I'll say I like about what he's doing is, well, okay, let me tell you what I don't like about him as a Trump supporter.
Well, let's just talk about what you do. Let's just, because we can
sure.
get that.
I like
fine.
that. I like that he's increasing ICE's power, and he's giving them more power. He's giving them more money.
How's that benefit us?
Because I want these people deported from our country.
What people?
Illegals.
Illegal what?
Illegal immigrants.
Illegal immigrants. Gotcha. Okay. But the deportations were less last year than they were under Biden.
A lot of people are self-deporting.
But once again, we can track the deportation numbers, and if you're going to make that claim, how are you going to prove that that is the case?
I'm making the claim that a lot of people are self-deporting, and
how do you know that?
Because it's been recorded that people have been self-deporting because they're being paid to self-deport.
So what's the data? Yeah, show the data.
Beyond that,
not beyond it. Show me the data. Show me the data that they are self-reporting or self-deporting.
There's they release data all the time that they're self-deporting. People are saying
Who's
they're
they?
self-deporting.
Who's they? So, but yeah, show the data. Yeah. So where's the data? I want you to point.
Do you want me to pull off this live to go find the data and come back?
I just want you to prove that, because we can see that there was more deportations under Biden than there was.
Do you think there
Trump.
should be more deportations?
By your own argument, well, it depends on what we're talking about, though. Trump said
illegal immigrants.
Well, okay. Well, Trump said he was going to deport the violent ones. Trump said he was going to deport the violent ones.
I don't care if they're violent or not.
Okay, but
I want them all gone.
Okay, great. How does that benefit America, focusing on that, putting hundreds of billions of dollars towards that versus, say, healthcare, which affects all of us and want to help all of us? How would that?
Great question. Let me answer it for you. My car insurance is higher because illegals don't have car insurance. My health insurance is higher.
Oh boy! So you're blaming your car and health insurance on illegal?
No, I'm blaming. I'm blaming the amount. Have you gone to an emergency room that they use as a doctor's office?
This is insane.
Why is it insane? You asked for.
Show me how. I want you to prove
examples.
I want you to prove that your driving or your car insurance is higher because undocumented.
Because illegals don't have car insurance, and so I have to pay for something called uninsured motorists, which is sky high because of them. And also,
hold on, slow down. We're not going to run past that. We're not going to run past that.
No problem. Let's stick with it.
I just want you to show that them getting into accidents somehow raises your insurance by any significant margin.
Easy. They don't have car insurance, and I pay more for uninsured motorist. If there were less,
that wasn't my question.
I'd pay less.
My question was, I want you to prove that them getting into accidents increases your insurance to any significant margin.
There is a segment on my insurance bill called uninsured motorist. The more uninsured motorists that are on the road, the more you pay for it. So
what percent of those uninsured motorists do you think are undocumented immigrants?
Basically all of them.
Oh. How do you know that?
Because they break the law. So why do they care to get insured?
You think they
believe in the law?
I don't care about Americans break the law.
I don't care about American citizens.
No. But then don't claim that it's about breaking the law. Then.
Wait, do American citizens break the law?
Absolutely.
So why would we import more people that are illegal to break the law too? We already have Americans doing
that. Wasn't the question. You said that all of the uninsured ones are undocumented immigrants. You need to prove that.
No, I said all undocumented immigrants are uninsured. It was the opposite.
No. That wasn't your claim. I asked. You said that there's an uninsured part on your insurance.
Here's my claim.
Claims, and you said they're basically all undocumented.
Illegals don't get insurance.
I want you to prove that the majority of the uninsured claims are from undocumented immigrants.
Okay. Illegals don't get insurance.
That's not proving
if you remove them, there's less uninsured motorists on the road.
Oh my God!
If there's less uninsured motorists on the road.
American citizens also don't have insurance. I want you to show that
correct.
All the uninsured ones.
You're correct. So
right.
let's
so let's do this.
Hold
on. Oh, no. I want you to show of the uninsured ones that the vast majority are undocumented immigrants.
Do you believe any undocumented? Do you believe any illegals don't have insurance?
You're not answering my question very conveniently. Please,
I'm going to answer it.
You're not. Just show me the data that the majority of the uninsured ones are from undocumented immigrants. Show me data. Data, not words. Data.
Okay, it's simple math. If you
data,
take
not words.
Right.
You're not answering my question.
I'm trying to. If you take uninsured motorists that are Americans, okay, I concede to you, unlike you, that there are uninsured motorists that are Americans. Let's call them X.
You don't have to. Don't say unlike me. I'm the one who said that. Don't say unlike me. That was a useless thing to say.
Then why don't we add my part to the equation? Why are you running? Add my part to
Nobody's
the
running.
equation.
No. Run. That's not what running means. At least use that correctly. I want you to show all of the uninsured ones that the vast majority are undocumented immigrants because that was your claim. You said basically all of them. Show it.
I said basically all undocumented illegals don't
That
have
is not
insurance.
what you said. Specifically,
That's what I'm saying now. Just because you
okay, so
misheard
you're
me doesn't
changing.
mean that's not what
Okay,
I
great.
said.
It's not mishearing.
Sure,
It's
whatever.
not
Yeah, you
mishearing
win.
you.
I changed.
Okay.
I changed.
It's
I
not
changed.
about
Now what?
winning. This isn't a win-lose thing. We're
Then
talking
let
about
me
fucking
get
human
out a
beings here.
sentence. Then let me get out a sentence.
So show me data.
So you won't let me get out a sentence. Let me get out a sentence. Yes,
as
I'm
long
going
as
to
it's
try.
data.
I'm going to try to get out a sentence.
If you're going to say
In
the
the
same
state
thing
of-
that you said before, if you're going to say
No,
the
I'm
same
not
thing
because
that
I haven't. No, I'm not because you haven't let me get out a sentence because you don't want
go
me
ahead,
to.
as long as it shows
In the
data. Go ahead.
state, in the state of California, our uninsured motorist costs are through the roof. Now, if you say there are Americans who are uninsured, which I agree with you, we'll call that X. And then if you add to that uninsured motorists that are illegal, we'll call them Y. X plus Y equals the amount of uninsured motorists. If you remove Y from the equation, my number goes down. So it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Unless your claim is that all illegals have insurance. If that's your claim, that's the only thing you could claim. Because if even one doesn't, it goes up. And I don't want to pay one single
that's
dollar
not
for these
the
people.
question. The question was, I want you to prove that the majority of
that's what I'm claiming.
Great. No. You said that your insurance is going up because of undocumented immigrants. I want you to show that the majority
Because
of the
they're
uninsured
uninsured
ones
motorists.
So show that the ones that are uninsured are
Do you believe
majority
there are
of
uninsured motorists who are illegals?
You're conveniently not answering what I'm asking.
If the answer to that is yes, then that means my insurance will go up.
Let's say if undocumented immigrants weren't here, it goes down by like $1 or something like that.
I don't
or
care if
instead
it goes down by 1 penny.
$20.
I don't want to pay one extra penny for them.
Okay,
I don't want to pay 1 penny. It doesn't need to be $1.
Great, but we can talk about this in relation to what they provide to the economy as a whole. We're talking about one aspect of it. I just want you to prove that they raise your insurance to any significant degree.
Right.
I want you to prove it to any significant degree.
You could take the same thing. Illegals here in the state of California get Medi-Cal, which is Medicare. That brings up the price of insurance.
No,
yes,
they
do.
don't. That's
they get
not
free
true.
healthcare. And they go to emergency. Of course, yes, they do. And they go to emergency rooms and they use it as a doctor's office.
Prove that they
brings our
get free
prices up.
healthcare. Prove that they get it. Prove it.
Medi-Cal.
I want you to prove it. That's not
Look it
saying
up.
a word doesn't prove it.
Look it up in Medicare. It's all, you don't understand. The thing is, what's crazy is the liberals here in this state, they tell you that Medi-Cal goes to illegals and they're proud of it. They run on it. That's part of the way they get elected. And then now you're going to gaslight this whole audience and say it doesn't happen. It's crazy because on the one side, you don't think they're illegal, right? You think they're undocumented and that they help the economy.
Hold on. Just because we're using
that say we should insure these people.
Just because we're using a different word to describe them, that doesn't mean I don't think they're undocumented.
Why do you think illegals have driver's licenses in California?
So, hey, we're not going to go off topic here. I want you to get to the point.
It's not. It's all the same topic because liberals
like you
give them driver's license.
I'm not a liberal. I'm a leftist. But I want you to prove.
Same thing.
They are not the same thing. Very different.
Okay.
The fact that you don't know is very concerning. I want you to prove that the majority of uninsured drivers are undocumented immigrants because that was your claim.
My claim
we'll
is
get to the
the majority of undocumented immigrants do not have insurance because they're lawbreakers and rule breakers, and they have cheap cars.
That wasn't your original claim, though. So show me how much it goes up by.
Okay, so give me.
Give me a number that it goes up by.
You said I conceded and I switched.
Give me a number that it goes up by.
$1.
And by the way, Serena, thank you for the, I think it's $3 on Venmo. It says, you don't have to be an American citizen to obtain car insurance. Also, 32 to 39 million Americans do not have car insurance. Remind me again how many undocumented immigrants are here. That was my point. Thank you, Serena. That's my point. That's my point.
Doesn't matter.
That you're blaming.
That point doesn't matter.
But if you care about
uninsured drivers, if you add on top of that illegals, then insurance goes up.
If you care about uninsured drivers, you should put your focus towards the people that the majority of ones that are uninsured drivers, not the very small percentage of them.
So you're excusing the illegals.
Not excusing. That's a strong end of my argument.
But that woman who just made that comment, she was just looking at the numbers of Americans that are uninsured motorists, and she was saying, "Hey, look, this is why it went up." So now I'm saying, okay, now let's add Y to the X, and Y.
I understand what you're trying to say.
So then, you know what you should say? I should pay the price. I should pay extra for insurance because you want
nobody. First of all, I want to zoom out.
That's
for
what
a
you're.
second.
That's your claim.
I am not claiming that No, it's not. I'm not claiming undocumented immigrants should be here and that they shouldn't be deported. If you are here without the proper documentation,
then why do you have that shirt on?
So this means that I think undocumented immigrants should be here.
Yeah. What's ICE doing?
How does this mean that?
What's ICE doing?
I want you to tell me how this shirt means that I want undocumented and anybody to just cross the border free.
Unless I'm
voting.
reading it wrong, your shirt says "fuck ICE."
Right, and how does
What
that
does
mean
ICE
that I think?
do?
Yeah, that's the whole point. I'm not saying that anybody should just be here and that we shouldn't have laws surrounding the border. If you are associating the two, those are very, very different things.
ICE
The reason why I'm against ICE, no, they don't. The Border Patrol almost overwhelmingly does.
No, they're
ICE.
all over the
So
country
ICE.
removing illegals.
Hold on. Illegal immigrants.
Your
Let's not
friends keep trying to run
dehumanize
them
them.
over.
Let's not. Oh, so we're going to go to that now. Can you show
I'm saying,
me
why
that
are they trying
Renee?
to run them over?
Prove it. I want you to show that she
What
was
are
trying to
they
run them
doing?
over.
What are they doing?
Prove it. Show
There's
me
a
that she was
video.
trying to run them over.
I saw the
What's the
video.
video? So the video of her turning the wheel in the completely opposite
Yeah,
direction if
the
they're trying
dumb
to run them
lesbian
over.
tried to run. The dumb lesbian gave up her life to run
Okay,
over an
so
ICE
now
agent.
we're going to be homophobic.
Well, I wanted to make
here
sure.
because
I
you
wanted to
can't.
make sure we're talking about the
You
same
realize
person.
you could have made your claim without
Forgot her
calling her a
name.
dumb
I
lesbian.
forgot her name, so I used.
So when you forget somebody, somebody's name, you call them a dumb lesbian. This just goes to show how
but you know who
shitty of
I'm
a
talking
human being
about
you
now,
people
don't
are.
you? But you
That's
know who
not
I'm
the
talking
point.
about now.
The point is that
But look
the
how you know who I'm
shittiness of you
talking
guys
about.
is coming out. That is way besides the point, Ag.
Yeah, but you know who I'm talking about now. So we
show
quickly
me.
got there.
I want you to show me that she
Renee
was trying to
Good.
run them
Renee
over.
Good. Got it.
Thank
Remembered.
you.
Yeah.
Show me that she was trying to run them over.
Of course, I saw the video.
The video shows that she was turning the wheel in the opposite direction.
By the way, her
No.
lesbian wife
Let
her die.
We're
She
not
died
doing
for
homophobia.
nothing.
We're not doing homophobia here. I want you to prove that she was trying to turn the wheel in the direction of hitting him.
The
Because she
word
was turning it in
lesbian
the
is not
opposite direction.
homophobic. No, she
The
didn't.
way that you're using it is. You're using it in a
Where'd the bullet
derogatory
go
term.
through? Where'd the bullet go through?
Ag. Show me
Where did
that
the
she was trying to
bullet
run him
go
over.
through?
Show
Where
me
did
that
the
she was trying
bullet
to
go
run him
through?
over. I'm going to keep asking the question. Show me that she was trying to run him over.
Because the bullet went through her windshield because she was trying to run
That's
him
not
over.
the answer to my question. The answer
He
to
was
my
standing in
question
front
would
of
have
her
been
car when she was driving.
him standing in front of her car was on him. He didn't have to stand in front of her car. She wasn't trying to run him over. Didn't say that. She was turning the
So what
wheel
did
in
she
the
try to
completely
do?
opposite.
Just simply bump him? She just wanted to bump him with her SUV?
I'm going to say this one more time. She turned the wheel in the completely opposite direction of him. How's that trying to run him over?
How? He was standing in front of the car. There's no opposite direction.
She turned the wheel in the completely opposite direction.
He was
Shall we pull up the video?
hood.
Should we go through this a millionth time as we've done with you guys before?
Yeah, let's
Pulling
do it.
up the
Go
video of her turning the wheel in the completely opposite
video.
direction when he violated a lot of the rules that he should have followed as a officer.
They shouldn't have even been there. They should have been home with their children instead of trying to save illegals.
That is not the point. The point is, number one, he shouldn't have been in front of the car, and the rules or the laws per is that he should. Not that he's asking for it. He wasn't following his job, by the way.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. He was on top of her bumper, and she tried to run him over.
I'm going to go ahead and show the video. Just be quiet. All right. I mean, even when I do show it, you're going to still deny it, but we'll show it of her turning the thing in the opposite direction.
Okay.
All right. 1 second.
And you'll also tell me where he's located when she's driving forward.
Still not an excuse.
Can we agree before you play it that she wasn't in reverse?
That's not an excuse to murder another human being.
So you can't even agree to that?
You can't murder another human being because they're standing in front of the car.
Was she in reverse or in drive? That's my question.
That's not the point. The point is that
he wasn't. Because if you answer that question, you're toast.
No, because even if she wasn't in reverse, which she wasn't, that doesn't mean that she was trying to run him over.
If she wasn't in reverse, she was going forward. If she was going forward and he's on her bumper, she's running him over. That's it. This isn't like rocket science.
It is apparently rocket science because you can't acknowledge that she wasn't trying to run him over. Here,
she wasn't in reverse, and he was on her bumper. He was on her hood.
I'll pull up.
She went forward. That's it. She was in drive. There's not much to it.
Even
you want to say he should have rolled away, like in some action movie. You could say that, but that's it. That's what she was doing.
She turned the wheel in the opposite direction.
Opposite direction of what? He was on top of the hood.
Of the human being that was trying to murder.
The human being was on top of the hood. How do you turn in the opposite direction?
Because if somebody's here, you turn.
I'm on your hood.
This way.
Oh, right. You're right. No.
Yeah, top left. Of her viewpoint, she was in the top left.
He was on her hood. He was on the front of her car. That's why the bullet went through the front windshield and not the side window.
If somebody has the videos, it's just hard for me to pull up over here. Somebody wants to.
You don't have to. It's a waste of time.
It's not a waste of time because you're trying to justify a murder of another.
He wasn't in reverse. He was on the hood. No,
if you have it,
your justification is you should have rolled out of the way.
What's that?
Your justification is he should have rolled out of the way or he shouldn't have been there. Those are your justifications.
No. He shouldn't have murdered her.
She shouldn't have tried to run him over.
She wasn't. She turned the wheel in the opposite direction.
But you can't if somebody is touching the car. If you're, you know what? Let's just put it this way.
Yes. Let's pretend he was. That's still not a reason to murder another human being.
Now
even if that were the case. I said even if that were the case. You dumb
right.
fuck.
Okay, fine. I'm okay with that pivot. Yeah, I'm okay with that pivot.
He still shouldn't have murdered her.
I'm totally okay with that pivot. If you want to pivot into that, fine, no problem.
Even if, I don't know if you know what the word even if means. Again, she turned the wheel in the opposite direction. If she was trying to run him over, she would have turned it in the way of him. Right? Don't you agree? Hold on. If I'm here and you're here, if I was trying to run you over, I would turn my wheel this way, right? Right? If I was trying to run you over, correct?
Is the car standing still?
If I am here and you are here, and if I'm trying to run you over, I would turn it this way, right?
Right, but the car was standing still.
Right? Yes or no?
What was your fake question? Go ask it again.
Fake question.
Ask it again.
If I am here in the car and you are here, and I'm trying to run you over,
where
I would turn it this way, right? I just said it for like the 5th time.
Who keeps
if you are
me?
here,
how can I answer?
If you are here, and I'm
here
in my car,
muting me.
Okay,
so
guys, don't mute him. Let him answer the question. If I'm trying to run you over and you are here and my car's here, I would turn it this way, right? To run you over.
Can I get your definition of here?
Just say right. Say right.
I don't know what here is. Or here is where?
Here,
am I on the side
here,
of your...
Here.
Is that the side of the car? Or is that in front of the car?
If you can't answer this question in good faith, I'm going to have to drop
But
you.
I don't...
If I am here and I am trying to run somebody over that's here, I would turn the direction of the car this way, right?
Yes.
Great. So why did she turn it this way?
Because she's stupid. What does that have to do with anything?
So she wasn't trying to run him over. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging it.
Okay, so...
Tammy, thank you for the 40 on Venmo. That could be used for another kid for another person. So, sorry, Doug can't listen to this racist piece of shit. Please kick him and mute. It's Pam in the chat. Yeah, I'll meet her. Sorry, it was taking too long to pull up the video. I just had a demonstrator in person.
Okay, do you want me to give my answer, or do you want to just kick me and drop me? I'm okay.
I didn't try to bring him up. You already acknowledged. That if she was trying to run him over, she would have turned it this direction. And if she turned it the other direction, apparently she's just stupid. Cool, let's pretend she's stupid. Not a reason to murder somebody. So apparently now we can murder people who are stupid. And yes, I agree the car didn't touch him. But even if granting that, that's still not justification for what he said. But you're right, it didn't. Hey, Adrian, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? Hey,
not too much. How old are you? Oh, yeah.
Older?
I mean, if you could show it on... Yeah, I just need to know everybody for TikTok terms of service.
Late 50s.
All right.
I have the video from the front view, from the front, that shows her hitting him. So if you want to DM me, I'm happy to fucking send it to you. Because listening to your... I can't upload it. There it is. Where am I going to upload it? There's nothing for me to upload it.
You don't have a second device?
A second device? I'm on my phone. No.
So you don't have a second device?
Why don't you DM me and I'll just send you the video and you post it and then we'll talk.
Okay. You are welcome to get a second device and show it and we can talk about it from there.
Oh, okay. So now you're going to tell me I need a second device when I'm sitting here looking at
the
video
how are we going to talk about it if we can't see it?
Well, you need me to do a second? You want to sit here and tell us we're wrong? Why don't you prove it? I have the video. Why don't you find a way for me to upload a video?
Here's the deal. I'm saying the opposite. You're saying the other thing. How do we come to a conclusion if we don't have the video in front of us?
Well, I'm telling you, I have the only video from the front view.
Okay.
You're all looking at the one from the side.
How about this? DM it to me, and I'll be able to pull up it on my phone here.
You can't
DM it to me.
Where does it say to DM it to you? I'm looking on your actual.
In my DMs.
Well, where am I going for that? The bottom?
I don't know, man. I shouldn't have to teach a boomer how to DM somebody.
Oh, listen to you. Go after me on that. What a bunch of bullshit. You sit there and
if you don't know how to DM me, then clearly you don't know how to do anything else in relation to technology.
A message way to send it to you. What do you want? You got a WhatsApp? You got whatever? You got Instagram?
No,
what do you
DM me on this app. DM me on this app.
I understand that, but there's no place on the bottom for me to do it.
Click on my profile picture. Go to my profile, and there's it. Figure it out, motherfucker. Figure it out. Google it. It's going to be way too much work if we have to explain to you how to DM somebody. Michael, what's up? Michael, how are you doing? Michael going once, Michael going twice. Okay. Hey guys, if you're enjoying live, click the follow button on the top left of TikTok. And make sure you all send in a heart me if you can. We are looking for opposition. Anybody that voted for Trump, please hit the request button. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and like the live. All right, I'm trying to get to the next guest here. All right, Chris. Hi, Chris. How are you doing? Chris? All right, I'm going to assume it's an accidental request. Thank you, Katie. Hey, how are you doing?
You know,
Hey, I just need to know your age. How old are you?
15.
You said 50?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you vote for Trump and or support him? Okay. Cool story. Oh, you did say 15? Well, whatever it is. It's gone. Oh, we're almost at 50K. Let's try to get to let's try to get there if we can, guys. I don't know, 1550. Well, I think the burden of proof would be on the one that's justifying said murder, by the way. But I mean, that's how courts work, right? The burden of proof is on the one making the positive claim. Thank you for the heart me. Make sure you guys click the heart me in the top left if you can, please. Okay. Thank you, Chris. You accuse someone? Yes. I would agree. Right? If you unalive somebody, you're gonna have to show that it was done out of fear of his life, if that's your claim or whatever it is. I assume that's your claim. I just for the record, the majority of the people, if you look at the polls, do not agree with that. Majority of the people, especially with Alex Preddy, do not agree with that one. Yeah, DM me, man. I got my thing pulled up here, so if you want, you can DM me. That's my phone acting all slow. Make sure you guys keep tapping and sharing, though, if you can, please. No, I still haven't gotten a message. No message yet. Nothing. All right, we can pull up the video. I don't know why it's so hard to find a video at this point, but 1 second here. I didn't pull up that guy's page. I mean, I'm sure you guys already looked at it, so. I'm trying to find a good video here. I don't know why it's so hard to find a decent video. I don't know. Facebook? Oh, you sent it to my messages on Facebook? Oh, I see. I got you. Thank you, Serena. Let me zoom in here. Yeah, I'll show that here. Give me 1 second. All right. God, it's kind of annoying to do this with my iPad, to be honest, but I'll do it here. 1 second. Do I need the sound on for this? I don't know. Do I? Alright, it's in slow motion, so. Is it playing? I pressed the play button. I feel like now I'm a boomer. Oh, I did press the right play button. I'm stupid. Okay, now I'm acting like a boomer. There's the shot, and then there's the multiple shots there on out after that. Leaning into the car, number one, by the way. Let's play that again. Like, deliberately leaning into the car. Like, he's almost at a 45-degree angle, leaning. Literally a 45-degree angle, by the way. Alright, let's do it again. Last time. Leaning in. At that point, you know that she is not trying to run you over. Alright. Let me flip this around. Cool. She's clearly turned. Yes. I mean, that's why I wanted to pull the video of the other one where you can see her actually physically turning the wheel in the other direction. Yeah, is he not in the chat anymore? What's going on? Yeah, let me pull up the guidelines for federal officers. What's the number for it? Oh, it's 1-16 dot. There it is. 1-16 dot. Whatever. I got it. I had this memorized before at the moment, like months ago, but yeah. So it's 1-16.200. Use of deadly force and prohibited restraint techniques. This is for deadly force. Deadly force may not be used solely to prevent the escape of a fleeing suspect. Firearms may not be discharged solely to disable moving vehicles. Specifically, firearms may not be discharged at a moving vehicle unless a person in the vehicle is threatening the officer or another person with the deadly force by means other than a vehicle, or the vehicle is operating in a manner that threatens the cause of death or serious physical injury to the officer or others, and no other objectively reasonable means of defense appears to exist, which would include him getting out of the way of the car, which we saw him do. And that literally says that, which includes moving out of the path of the vehicle. Firearms may not be discharged from a moving vehicle except in exigent circumstances. I don't know how to pronounce the word exigent. In these situations, an officer must have an articulable reason for the use of deadly force. All right. Well, there you go. Let me favorite this so that way I don't have to fucking find it again in the future. I probably should have done that months ago. All right. All right. I'm probably going to restart soon. Hey, what's going on, Zon?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What's going on? I just need to know your age first. How old are you?
I'm 34.
All right, what's up?
So I wanted to ask you, like, what do you think about ICE?
In regards to what?
Like, are you against the actual methods that they use, or in principle, are you against the idea that we should like detain and deport people?
Well, we have border patrol, right? So that's fine. I'm against ICE, though. I don't think ICE is needed. I think it's a complete waste of funds, and I think they do significantly more harm than good.
But I think the border patrol is only like at airports and the border. I don't think ICE operates there.
So what are they doing that's a net positive for the country?
I think the net positive is that now in the United States, there is a deterrence to breaking immigration laws and, you know, working without documentation or entering the country without documentation, living here without documentation.
Okay. And what's that doing to harm American citizens or America?
The harm?
Yeah, you're saying they're trying to stop undocumented citizens from being here, right? So what's the harm of them being here? Like overall, like what is it that they're doing?
Well, the harm is that it undermines our political and legal institutions because we're not enforcing laws.
What's our political and legal institutions?
Well, we have a system where the laws are supposed to work, right? And you're supposed to be able to have enforceable contracts. You're supposed to be able to have laws that are enforced by law enforcement.
Sure, you can do all of that without having ICE. That again has caused more harm. They have had more people unalive under detention of ICE that last year in 2025 than it was under the last several years under Biden and Obama.
Yeah,
no, significantly more harm.
I saw a statistic this morning that given the increase of detention, right, the number of people being detained, the number of people unalived or unaliving in that detention is actually higher in proportion to the size of the number of people detained. So it's more in relation to the actual population. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
It sounds like you're proving my point.
Well, yeah, I mean, the data for ICE is not there, right?
Right. And so then what? So why should we have them? I mean, they've only existed for the last 23 years. Why should we have ICE? Well, they were originally created, by the way, post 9/11, right? You know, it's all the fear that came out post 9/11. How did we exist prior to 2003 without ICE?
I don't think we've ever had mass deportation in the United States, right?
No, but I'm asking what ICE has done in the last 23 years that you feel is a net positive that we should still have them.
Well, they're operating under a different framework now because they've been funded to do something that the government has never funded to do before, which is patrol the cities and deport people and detain them, right?
Right. They have deported. They have detained and deported U.S. citizens. The amount of funds that we have put towards them is absolutely wild that we could be using towards other things that I think would be significantly better for American citizens. I just think it's a complete misuse of funds. I think they're harming more people. Again, more people have been unalived. I just don't see any good reason that we should have them.
Because there are people in this country who are undocumented that are working here and living here.
But again, how did we deal with this prior to ICE in 2003?
We didn't. We just let it be.
So you're telling me things were just awful prior to 2003 in relation to the economy or what?
Before Trump's second term, like we weren't enforcing that law. We were just letting undocumented people live here.
That's completely untrue. We had more people deported under Biden's administration than we've had under last year Biden's administration than we had that first year under Trump. There was more people deported. We had more apprehensions.
But how were they deported? How can you deport more people if you're not going around trying to find them and deport them?
I'm telling you the numbers. If you go to the Border Patrol website, right, they document all these numbers. You can look at deportations. You can look at apprehensions. All of those things were higher under Biden's administration than there was currently under Trump and under the first term under Trump.
All right. But under Trump's administration, the number of incidents at the border for crossing is down like 84%.
Based on what? Where is that? Where are you getting that number from?
The Department of Homeland Security.
Okay, so less people are crossing, and that's benefiting us how, right? Like, what's going on? And
For
number one, by the way, there are if you're going to refer to apprehensions, with apprehensions, we don't necessarily know. That doesn't dictate whether people are crossing the border or not, because if they're not being apprehended, we don't know if people are coming through or not, right? So less apprehensions, if you're going to be referring to that, doesn't necessarily mean a good thing.
yeah,
But
but the
nothing
number.
about that. But like, they commit less crime per capita. They put more into the economy than they take away. Again, I'm not advocating that we should just have completely open borders by any means. I'm just saying I don't think it's something that we should be putting billions and billions of dollars towards, when we should be probably putting that towards things that affect and help American citizens. I just don't think it's worth what we're putting towards. Is my overall point.
Right. So do you concede the point that we shouldn't enforce these laws? If you're undocumented in this country, we shouldn't
Our laws
force you
should
to
be
leave?
enforced. Our laws should be enforced. Yes.
Just not through ICE.
I don't think we should have ICE, but our laws should be enforced. Yeah.
All right. All right. And do you think that we have systemic racism?
I do, but I don't want to get into a whole conversation about that. I do, but
All right.
that's a
No
whole
problem.
long form conversation I prefer not to get into on this live. But yes, I do think
No.
so.
All right. No problem. All right. See you
All
later.
right. All right, cool. Take care. Ari, I see your message right now. Thank you, Ari. I appreciate the message. All right, guys, we're looking for opposition. I might restart here pretty shortly, so we'll see. Yeah, I just don't think it's worth what's happening. I think the harm that's being done via ICE is just significantly worse than anything that they may be potentially helping with. I mean, they increased the funding for ICE by a significant amount. I don't remember what their current budget is. Let me look it up, but it's quite a bit. What is it right now? Almost 40 billion, which I think is wild. 40 billion for what? Like, what are we getting out of that that's worth putting $40 billion into? And they're going to start using electric shock gloves. I did not see that. Let me look that up. Are you talking about ICE? Well, Jesus Christ. I did not see that. Immigration, yeah, so ICE plans to spend up to 20 million. Now, let's just throw another 20 million. 20 million to equip its field officers with high-tech electric shock gloves, marketed as a non-lethal de-escalation device. Yes, because that's going to de-escalate things. The procurement has sparked intense backlash from civil rights groups and state officials. Gee, I wonder why. That's literally the opposite of de-escalation. That will absolutely escalate things. I don't know voltages, but it's going to deliver up to 380. I don't know what that is in relation to like anything else, but yeah. 240 is your outlet. Shock. I'd never heard of shock gloves prior to this. I didn't know that was a thing. Hey, Ron, what's going on?
What's up? How you doing?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 22.
All right. And do you support Trump?
I did. I was still, I did.
You don't anymore?
Not really. No.
What happened for you to stop supporting him?
I think the war. To be honest with you.
Yeah, that was
a
big
lot
promise.
of bullshit.
That was a big
Well, to be
promise
honest,
about Democrats. What would prevent you from voting for them?
Well, see, I just feel like in today's world, everybody expects like not to work and just get shit handed to them. That's honestly the main reason.
What does that have to do with Democrats?
It's something that Democrats heavily push on.
What policy do they push that indicates that they don't want people to work?
I don't know the specific policy, but if you look it up, you can see it.
What would I type in to look this up? How do I Google this?
Just look it up.
Yeah, what do I type
Democrats
in?
don't want
Democrats
U.S.
don't
Don't
want
want
U.S. what?
U.S. The U.S. to work. Doesn't want U.S. people to work.
Okay, Democrats don't want the
U.S.
U.S.
citizens.
people. Don't want the U.S. Okay, don't want the U.S. citizens to work. Okay, let's see what happens. The first thing that comes up is Democrats and working class voters, but it has nothing to do with not working.
SNAP benefits go on that. Free
The
health
second
care.
one is about Democrats in relation to ICE employees. The third one is in relation to taxes. The fourth one is about people fighting for their interests, Democrats fighting for their interests. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure. Universal health care, SNAP benefits.
Universal healthcare means they don't want people to work. That's odd. You know, people in the military have universal healthcare. People in the military have universal healthcare. They all work.
They should. They should.
Well, but no, your claim is that universal healthcare somehow indicates people don't want to work.
Does universal healthcare not provide to everybody? Would it
And
not?
that's a bad,
would it not
and
provide?
that's a bad thing. How?
Because you're just giving people free shit.
People don't deserve healthcare.
I think if you work for it, you do.
So if somebody doesn't work, they don't deserve healthcare.
No, you need to work to survive.
But I want you to say it directly. If somebody doesn't work, they do not deserve healthcare. So they should go bankrupt or just die.
Sure, I guess. I don't know.
Well, you can then fuck all the way off. Fuck. Even if I asked him if he worked or not, he was going to lie about it. You know, it's weird. All of the countries that do have universal health care, on average, have a lower unemployment rate. So, you know, it's weird. It's almost like when people actually have proper health care and they don't have to pay an arm and a leg for it, and they're in better health, they actually have a easier ability to work. It's weird how that works. All right, guys, keep tapping and sharing. We are looking for opposition. Please, opposition is anybody that did vote for Trump or still supports him. Yeah, a lot of people are one bill away from being houseless, or just not being able to afford basic things. A good chunk of people are in that position. Yeah, that's true, Kenny. There's this idea that countries that have universal health care somehow have longer wait times. Canada, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is the only country that has a longer wait time. But all the other ones have lower ones. And we have long wait times here. We don't have universal health care. You're acting like you go to the emergency room and you get in right away now. It's an emergency room a couple times. And all of the times where it wasn't like a dire thing on the spot, yeah, I had to wait quite a while. Hey, what's going on?
Well, good. How are you?
Good. I just need to know your age for TikTok terms of service, please.
I'm a young, fabulous 50.
Sounds good. I love to hear that, man. And did you vote for Trump and still support him?
Yes.
Cool. And why is that?
Because I think in my eyes, what he's trying to do is right for the country in the long term. So, yeah.
Like what? What's he trying to do that's better for the country in the long term?
Bring back investments into the States. Realigning the whole world order. I like that.
What investments is he bringing back that's going to help us?
Well, we just had the European Union pledge to invest into the United States. And we also had what was it, Qatar, Saudi Arabia doing that. And then with this whole debacle,
we've already had
with Iran,
countries invest, but that's not a new
wait,
thing,
wait,
though.
I'm still talking.
I'm just correcting you. That's not a new thing, though.
Still talking.
Okay, not a new
And
thing, but go on.
also, go ahead. You
No, you can
obviously
go. That's fine.
no,
That's
go
fine.
ahead, go ahead.
But I just want to talk about things that have happened, not pledges.
Those are things that happened. Those are
Okay,
positive things.
so show
So
me
let me ask you,
investments.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
No.
question.
Show me the investment. Your whole claim is that he's allowing for investments. What investments are you talking about?
And I just told you.
What investments have been occurring?
So these investments are pledges for the European Union.
Okay, so they haven't occurred.
Saudi Arabia. Well, they're pledges. They're investments, man.
No.
Everything takes
Investment.
time.
We're talking about something that's occurred. So it
Everything
has not occurred.
well, so let's talk about the border security. I think it's excellent.
No. I don't want to pivot to that. There's been no current
So
investments,
let
right?
me just make one thing very clear to you. Okay? Since you want to interrupt and keep interrupting me.
Thank you, Kelly, by the way. W.
You're
Kelly.
trying to get your gotcha moment. I get it.
Well, unfortunately, somebody disliked you so much they paid to kick you. I hate to break it to you, but thank you, Kelly. W. Kelly. Pledges aren't. Yeah, Trump has been going around for the last year and a half saying this country, that country is going to invest in us. Where is this money? Where is it happening? Why is our debt still going up? Why is he increasing our deficit? If any of these things are true, shouldn't we see any of those things improving? Why is it not happening? Thank you, though, Kelly. I appreciate it. He's probably not going to like that, but it's okay. We don't have to cater to his feelings. 2 weeks. It's always 2 weeks. Healthcare plan. Even said there was going to be an infrastructure bill, which Biden beat him to it. These investments, the Iran war, all of these things. 2 weeks away. Probably many other things I can't think of off the top of my head. You would think so, Kenny. You would think so, but it has not. My dad just texted me. What did my dad text me? Oh yeah, he's in Alaska. He just texted me a picture of Alaska, or where he is in Alaska. All right, Attack, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. I just need to know your age, please, for TikTok terms of service, please.
I'm 28.
Okay. And did you vote for Trump or still support him?
Yes, sir. I would vote for him right now if I could. He's the man.
Okay. Why do you still support him?
Because I believe he's saving the world.
How so?
I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'll tell you off the bat. If that's too much, then you can remove me.
I think you're trolling.
Look, Tammy knows. Tammy
I think
knows
you're
me.
Trolling.
No, Tammy knows me right there. Look at your comments.
Oh,
Tammy
you're a
gets it.
QAnon guy?
Yeah.
You guys are just weird, to be honest. And I think
We're going to be the last people you talked.
That's weird. That itself was a weird statement to make. They're going to be the last people we talk to? What the fuck does that mean? We'll meet again. Whatever you need. I don't know what the fuck that means. Just to let you know, you're part of the same group that says the earth is flat. You're part of the same group that said, I don't know if I can say it on TikTok, but the shot unalived millions of people. Part of the same group that said we didn't land on the moon. I mean, just three big ones that we just know objectively are not true. I'm not going to let a conspiracy theory have a conspiracy theorist just have a platform here. That's a perfect example of not platforming someone like that. What's up, Frog? What is this? What are you showing me here? What the fuck is this? Oh yeah, Frog! Frog! Yeah. What does it say? Let's make you bigger. Guys, Frog is cool. That awkward moment when you're wearing Nikes and you can't do it. You got another one coming, right? Frog is cool. This is a good palate cleanser. What else do you got? I haven't seen you in a while, Frog. When you're at the checkout line and they ask if you found everything, say, why are you hiding stuff? This is good. Are you coming back? Oh. Try saying, do I smell pot? Oh gosh. That's kind of a little mean to do to people, but hey, it's okay. Oh, and now you got the popcorn. I appreciate you, popcorn. I thought I followed you. Is this a new account? People are usually shocked when they find I am not a good electrician. Do you have a new account? Fred, come back. You have a new account? Because I'm almost positive I followed you. Is this a new account? Yes or no? It's not a new account. All right, well, shit. I guess I just made up that. I thought you followed me. You need to follow me back. All right, Frog. Let me. Unless you have one more sign. All right, last one. So as I've shown, the reason why you may be awake right now is because you're. All right, Frog. I appreciate the humor. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you down, okay? But I hope you have a good rest of your day. Appreciate it. No. All right, fine. Last one. I post a lot of stupid, silly crap here for one reason, so that you might forget about our problems and laugh, make smile for a moment or two, and this is what brings. I like that. That's really good. All right. Goodbye, Frog. No more. Goodbye. Take care. That's good. I remember when Frog came out last time. It was a long time ago. It's almost probably like a year ago at this point or something. Frog is very wholesome. I agree. Well, guys, I probably should restart. I think it's about that time. Should we do a different topic? Should we change the topic or same one or what? Yes to what? I said two different things. I could do body count. This is something I could do. Correct. All right, I'll figure it out. I'll surprise you guys. No, most of the guys don't like seed oils. If I did the seed oil one, most of you guys wouldn't show up. I typically only do that one when I want to do my own thing. But all right, I'll restart. It's not gonna be right away though. It's not gonna be right away. Give me 5-10 minutes, okay? Follow me if you don't already. Subscribe me on YouTube if you don't. I'll see you guys in a bit, okay?